Hi guys, my name is Joe and welcome back to one more room by room video. Now, this week we're going to be exploring one of the smallest rooms inside the Hackley House here. That is actually the bedroom of the Hackley's adopted son, Charles Moore. Alright, so immediately it feels as if this room is almost a little too small to be a bedroom, and that is kind of on purpose because we don't believe this room was ever supposed to be this. So based on the room size, and its location and its matching design with the library here, we do believe this was probably supposed to be like a sitting room, like a anteroom for the library, or a little sewing room for Mrs. Hackley. But after a little over a year living inside the house, this room was converted, as you can see, into the bedroom for the Hackley's new foster son, Charles Scott. And so some may know Charles's story, some may not, but Charles Scott had a difficult start to his life. He lost his mom, unfortunately, when he was very young due to complications from childbirth. This left his father as a widow with 7 kids. Charles' father could not take care of all the kids, so he put them in an orphanage where they all could be cared for. Mrs. Hackley loved volunteering her time to work with the kids. And thankfully for Charles Scott, Mrs. Hackley was volunteering at the home of the friendless, the orphanage where he was at. She met little Charles, and she and Mr. Hackley began to foster him when he was only 6 years old. So Charles eventually changed his middle name from Scott to Moore, and Moore was Mrs. Hackley's maiden name. So Charles Moore Hackley, as you can kind of see his photograph here. So Charles Moore Hackley, he lived in this bedroom for about 10 or so years. When he was about 16, he moved from this small bedroom to actually one of the rooms in the very back of the house here. That was done probably for space reasons, as this one probably became a little bit small for him, because at that time he was about 16. Although making the switch probably could not have been easy, because sure, you may have gotten the bigger room, but up here you do have a room with its own porch that does overlook the street. So it does have some pros and cons. But Charles Moore never really had interest in the family business. He preferred to work with animals, and more specifically horses. He eventually moved out from the house here and opened up several farms over in Ravenna, Michigan. And then after a farming accident left him almost completely blind, he followed his adopted sister, out west to California. And after his move west, he eventually opened his own horse stables there, and he rode in the Rose Bowl Parade 1 year before his death. So now right here, as I kind of mentioned before, on his desk is a photograph of a younger Charles Moore. So looks to be probably between 12 and 14 there. And so next to little Charles here, you do see all of the Christmas stuff. And this room is beautifully done, as you can see here, by the Shoreline Victorian Ladies Society. So we do want to thank them for their hard work and their time, not only in little Charles's room here, but also next door in the library attached. So you can see they did a beautiful job in both rooms. So again, a big thank you. But as they were decorating little Charles's room, they opted to kind of decorate it as if little Charles just moved in and he is about 6. That's why it's kind of set up as if a child was still here. But one decoration that I was always curious about, and so I had to look into, is this popcorn garland here. And so the choice of using popcorn has kind of fallen out of favor as of late, but originally can be traced back to the Victorian age. And so the choice of using popcorn as a celebratory decoration, much like the tradition of decorating the Christmas tree, was made popular by German immigrants and German Americans. So the red spots on the garland are representative of cranberries, which is an American addition to the tradition, due to cranberries being successfully cultivated in Massachusetts and the long shelf life of the berry itself. So kind of make sure that this whole string can last for the time frame that you are trying to decorate your house for. And underneath here, you do see The Night Before Christmas, kind of now the famous poem turned book. And so this poem turned book is actually very important to our modern day understanding and celebration of Christmas. So this poem was written by Clement Clark Moore. So Moore is credited with cementing many of our modern Christmas thoughts. Some of these thoughts include Santa Claus being a portly and jolly fellow, Santa's team of reindeer, and even the name of that team. So just want to say thank you again to the Shoreline Victorian Ladies Society for their effort and time. And the Historic Site team greatly appreciates it. All right, so we'll go ahead and wrap up one more room by room video. Now, I hope you guys enjoyed this tour. Be sure to keep checking back here for a brand new video, and we hope to see you again soon. Thanks.